Hey, welcome to my channel. I just got home from a trip in my van and I just wanted to give you a quick update video. I'm exhausted, I'm still dirty, I really need a shower, so we're going to keep this as quick as possible. But let's take a quick moment to appreciate just how ugly Frank was when I got him. So first thing was to clean him out, which took a lot of work, and then cut some giant holes in him for the flares. So I have a complete video after I initially finished him, but I've made a lot of upgrades since then. So stick around and let's find out what's happened since. Alright, so here's a look at Frank after a few days on the road. So floor's a little dirty, but that's alright. We're still going to go through a quick video tour. It's getting hot out, so we're going to keep it brief. You can see these are all the places that we've been to. So I upgraded here and added a little paper towel holder. Instead of the little fruit sling that we had, I've added a little basket, upgraded that to walnut. Still got our nice spices and my little control panel. See if we can get a lighting, might not be best for that, but that's okay. I did add this power cord here, which is, power strip, that's what I'm looking for, which is great because now I can put my air fryer here and cook off of the same circuit that the induction oven would have been off of, and still make coffee off of this circuit, which normally had been this outlet on the same circuit. Okay. So again, added nets everywhere. Some puppy pads because you never know with 14-year-old dogs. The little remote for the inverters down there. Flares are here. Got a tablet and a little table for the tablet. Tons of storage for clothing. Again, those curtains have been a really big win. They're thermal. Keep the heat out, keep the cold out, the cold metal doors. So I'm probably going to riv nut in instead of these magnets and hold those in there permanently. Printed another little corner thing out of TPU, 3D printed, so it looks a lot nicer than the one that was there. Dimmable lights throughout. Here's for the kitchen part. Over here we got the main part, and then the back two lights are set as reading lights. Added a lot of different little hooks. 3D printed these baskets, which have been wonderful, because otherwise I only could find about 6-inch baskets, and I have 7.5 inches worth of space. So that gave me a tremendous amount. About, I think I figured 60 linear inches of additional storage, which in a van, every inch counts. All right, we got our little window there. Again, it's Arizona and it's heating up, so I'm keeping everything as covered as possible. Added this little rack here for soap, sanitizer, whatnot. Sink's a little dirty. Again, just got back from a trip, but works great. Under the sink, the motion light that popped on, those are great. They're rechargeable. They've been really awesome. This little water heater is fantastic. I just pop it in the morning, let it heat up for a little bit. It has this thermostat back here. So when it gets to, I set it to like 105. When it gets to 105, it turns off and just keeps it at that temperature. So it's got this little temperature probe. So then we're able to have hot water simply. Added these, which are Velcro, so I'll take them off so that the elastic doesn't wear out in the heat, but able to fit a ton of storage in those. Got a ladder back there, storage behind the seat. Fire blanket, that's the little holder for that little magnetic thing, that our magnetic fan cover. Got little liners for the air fryer. Got extra paper plates. The little bug nets for the side doors. Bug net up here for the big door. Dog supplies, personal care nets. Our bike helmets are right there. Up here we'll have, I had like popcorn up there this trip, but also I put all of these reflective things up there when we travel. This thermal curtain is wonderful. It really helps keep the heat out of this part, and it just has a little magnet right here. So I was able to use that space. Tuck that out of the way. All right, we got our pull-out pantry. Keurig at the bottom. 3D printed this. We added some shock cord. You can fit a lot of stuff in there. Up top here, we've got a mirror, a funnel, toothbrushes, lots of storage here. Big towels would be there. They're headed to the laundry right now because, like I said, we just got back from a trip. This little cooler fits right between the seats from Costco. The little venti fan we use all the time. It particularly sits right there to blow air into the kennel for the dogs. I've got more water storage there. Again, another one of those lights. More little racks. Got my pan down there. Garbage needs to be emptied. Space heater, little bug catcher, and the toaster is behind that. Over here, air fryer, which has been fantastic. The main power panel is right there. More storage. A little collapsible kettle, which is wonderful. I should jump in here and mention why I love the air fryer so much. These little Costco egg bites make for an awesome breakfast, and when we use them with the liner, we literally just eat them right out of the air fryer and have basically no dishes to do. It's fantastic. All right, bunch of different cords, batteries, whatnot. Little portable weather radio. And here we've got different cooking supplies, meat thermometer, the Marcellus so that we can monitor the temperature when we're out and about. So the dogs are always in climate control, but just in case something goes wrong, I like to have that as a backup to notify us. Just look at that face. Of course I got to keep my babies safe. All right, again, that is on 500-pound drawer slide, so it works as a nice seat as well. Let me... Got a ton of storage. Keeps the food real nice. And here, I changed over to a Boxio little compost toilet. The base of it was a pain in the butt. They make these awful clips that don't work at all. So I did modify it and put a clip there so I can still get to the storage underneath, but it's not falling apart every night and I'm not stepping on those stupid clips in the middle of the night. Double sink or double drawer here. So again, by doing it this way, I was able to save on a set of drawer slides as well as not lose so much distance. I've got a whole video on that, but lots of storage under here. This is very deep, lots of towels, whatnot. All right. Kind of think that pretty much sums it up. Okay, I quickly wanted to show how this kennel works. We just flop the seat down and, you know, disregard my butt here, but basically just flip this right up. It's out of the way and it's a super simple solution. Real quick. All right. So, still love this flip down. Ditched the water tank that I had in here. It's way easier to just carry with gallons that we can refill. So that has worked out better. Bug zapper, massage gun after those big long hikes. And then I've got my pot here. It is Velcroed, and I also have my little vacuum cleaner right here, which is very convenient. It both is a vacuum and a little blower. So that's been really awesome to have and to keep handy. I added a bunch of different nets throughout, and actually to make this look prettier, it usually kind of sits like that. But like I said, we're just getting back from our trip. But this was one of the best upgrades. I was trying to figure out how to keep the dogs from falling down the step or just keep them in while we're out here working, getting set up, camp or whatever. And this was the best solution. And it attaches to these little doorknobs, which I'll show you in a minute. And then I've got little command hooks, which again I'll show you in a minute, but I just painted gray to match. And I added one screw, since it's going to get pulled on, and the dogs stay there. And it's wonderful. They just sit there and watch us put a little bed down. And even when we go hike and stuff, they'll just hang out in the van like that. Okay, I apologize. Apparently my camera was dusty from being in my shop, but this clip is just to show you how this Yakima rack works. And this really changed our trips a lot. We travel for 4 to 5 weeks at a time in the summer, and being able to have bikes with and all of the stuff in the cargo carrier was really awesome. So I'm just going to jack this up so that it has a little bit of support, especially since the bikes are on it right now and it's heavy, and then just swing this open and show you how this works. Alright, the van comes with this nice little storage right here, and that's where I keep those Yakima little jacks. I bought an extra one because with the bikes on it, I like to keep it open overnight for safety, so we have the back doors to exit out of, and so I like to have 2 of them there. But I always just keep the bag on the seat so that if it's jacked, I don't accidentally drive away with that still jacked up. Alright, so I just added the 5-pound propane tank here. I still need to come up with a better way to lock it. This was a very fast decision because I put this up Thursday night and we left Friday afterwards. So, but this was really awesome to have with the Julka hot water heater right here, instead of trying to set up it from the sink and the stand and everything. It's pretty slick. So you've got all the connections right here, so it's able to run the propane in, cold water with the pump in, have the hot water come out right to the sink. So having that mounted, I think we're going to love. So for our first trip, love it. I do have a carrying case for this as well, so if we're driving somewhere where this really can't be mounted, we can just throw it in this case and still carry it in the van. We added a lot of storage to the doors here, so we're able to get our poles and our hiking boots. Pickleball shoes fit back here. And I'm able to put like pickleball rack and things like that still in that original cubby. Alright, you see this pillow that looks like it's about to fall down? This is actually really awesome. It fills that extra about a foot space, so it actually makes the bed into about a queen, and you'll kind of see that from the inside. So I just made these that help hold it, but I can push them in and we can move the pillow if we need to be doing anything where that's not going to be the best option. These curtains you'll see from the inside were also a very nice addition. They're thermal, so they keep everything warmer from the doors back here, and they help to keep bugs out. I just added magnets so they just stick together and stick to the edges. As we move into the space, so we've got the Julka Nomad sink. It's a nice mat to hold it. Still the same light. Got a wee boost set up here. I upgraded the battery to the 320 amp hour battery, so I was actually able to get more power than the 2 100 amp hours that I had previously, and gain some extra storage space. The old 2 batteries used to go to here, so I was able to repurpose some of these Ryobi tool bags that I never actually used for tools for extra connections, cords, etc. And those fit really nice right there. And then I added these little cabinets, which are super lightweight, which is awesome. And I like that I can get them this way. At first I started with crates and you had to pull them all the way out. So this is great, especially when we go for a month. Here we've got a full set of extra bedding and stuff. Lots of extra storage here. There's a pop-up shower. I can put the tires for the little dog cart there. I've got nets everywhere here for throwing chips, paper towels, whatever lightweight stuff. I've also got paper towels and toilet paper here with bungees. Since the bed is those IKEA slats, I was able to add a lot of storage there. This little cart works with the same wheels as the little dog carrier, so we can actually attach our paddle boards to our bike. And then I've got a little hook here that's expandable that I just made out of an old hiking pole, so that I'm able to packs here, hiking packs. Bike batteries are here, and then both paddle boards fit here, and then any of the long storage, especially when we get past this one, I'm able to use the hook for, which is again really great when we go for a full month. Got an extra extension cord hanging here. Other than that, power system's still the same. I'll include some pictures of that. We got an expandable little laundry basket / tub basin, which works as great extra storage for water if we're pumping into the shower. A couple of these if we want to make some food over a fire. I don't think anything else has changed back here. I also added more shoe storage and whatnot to this door as well. So both of the doors got a lot of upgrades on their storage. All right, I've got a couple of videos on the electrical system, but there are 300 watts of solar up on the roof, and you can kind of see the solar charger and everything back there. So check out those videos if you're interested in the electrical system. All right, well, hopefully I didn't miss anything too major. If there's anything in particular that you would like to see or an update on, please leave a comment. Please like and subscribe. I am truly exhausted right now, so I'm probably gonna take a long shower and then sleep in my own bed tonight. All right, happy building.